If you are a Canadian senior receiving CPP OAS or GIS right now, and you have not confirmed one specific thing about your CRA file this week, there is a real possibility the $950 grocery payment arriving on June 5th will not reach your account. Not because you are ineligible. Not because the payment was canceled, because of one administrative detail that the government has not personally called you to explain, and that is quietly disqualifying thousands of eligible Canadians from receiving a payment that belongs to them. Today, we are covering exactly what this payment is, who qualifies, what the confirmed dollar amounts are, and the 5 traps that are stopping eligible seniors from receiving every dollar they are owed on June 5th. But before I show you any of it, tell me in the comments right now. Have you seen posts or messages about this June 5th payment? Did someone forward you something about it? And do you know whether you are going to receive it or not? Drop your province and your answer below, because the amount of confusion spreading across Canadian senior communities right now about this payment is significant, and your situation might be exactly what another senior watching this needs to hear. Stay with this until the very end, because trap number 3 is the one that is going to cost the most eligible seniors the most money on June 5th, and almost nobody is explaining it clearly. Before we get into it, this channel exists for one reason: to make sure every Canadian senior receives every dollar they have earned. Service Canada and the CRA do not send personal notifications when deadlines approach or when new payments become available. Subscribe and turn on notifications right now, so this information always reaches you before the deadline closes. Now let me show you exactly what is happening on June 5th. Lorraine is 69 years old. She retired 5 years ago after 28 years working at a clothing manufacturer in Oshawa, Ontario. She receives CPP of $720 a month and full OAS. Every quarter, she receives a GST credit payment of approximately $133 that she uses to cover her grocery budget for that month. Last Tuesday, Lorraine was scrolling through Facebook when she saw a post claiming there was a new $950 grocery payment coming from the government on June 5th. She clicked the link. It asked for her social insurance number and her banking details to process the payment. She typed them in. Within 48 hours, someone used her information to attempt to redirect her CRA benefits to a different bank account. Lorraine nearly lost everything, not because the payment was fake, because the payment is real, and scammers know it. There is a grocery payment coming on June 5th, up to $950 for a single Canadian senior, up to $1,890 for a family of 4. But there is one thing you must confirm before that date to receive it, and 5 traps that could take it away before it ever reaches your bank account. And the worst part, Lorraine is not alone. Across Canada right now, seniors are clicking on links, entering their personal information, and handing their CRA credentials to criminals because the payment is real and the scam around it is convincing. Now, let me show you exactly what this payment is, because there is significant confusion right now about what it actually represents, and most of what is being shared on social media is either incomplete or wrong. On January 26, 2026, Prime Minister Mark Carney announced a new benefit called the Canada Groceries and Essentials Benefit. On February 12, 2026, Parliament passed the Canada Groceries and Essentials Benefit Act, and it received royal assent the same day. This is not a proposal. It is not a rumor. It is confirmed legislation. Statutes of Canada 2026, Chapter 1. Here's what it means in plain language. The old GST and HST credit, the quarterly payment most low to moderate income Canadians have been receiving in January, April, July, and October, is being replaced. Starting July 3, 2026, it will have a new name and the payment amounts are going up by 25%. Not for 1 year, for 5 years, from 2026 through 2031. But before that permanent increase kicks in on July 3rd, the government is sending a one-time bonus payment. That payment lands starting June 5th, 2026. Think of it this way. Your regular GST credit is a glass of water the government pours for you 4 times a year. On June 5th, they are pouring you an extra half glass, a one-time bonus equal to 50% of your total annual GST credit amount. Then starting July 3rd, they begin pouring 25% more into every glass for the next 5 years. 2 separate increases, 2 separate amounts, 2 separate timelines. And most of what is being shared right now confuses them into one, which is creating unrealistic expectations and leaving seniors genuinely surprised when the deposit amount does not match what they were told to expect. Now let me give you the exact confirmed dollar amounts, because this is what matters. Under the old GST and HST credit, the maximum annual payment for a single individual was $533. Under the new Canada Groceries and Essentials benefit starting July 2026, the maximum annual payment for a single individual rises to $679. For a married or common law couple, it goes from $698 up to $890. When you add the June 5th one-time top-up on top of the enhanced quarterly payments, the total a single individual can receive in 2026 reaches up to $950. A family of 4 can receive up to $1,890. Those exact figures were confirmed by the CRA in an official press release. Tell me in the comments right now, did you know about this June 5th payment before today? And are you currently receiving the GST and HST credit quarterly? Yes or no? I am reading every single comment. Now, let me show you 3 real scenarios. Or because the dollar amounts vary significantly depending on your income and situation. Scenario 1. Colette is 69 years old and single. She lives in Hamilton, Ontario. She receives CPP of $14,000 a year and OAS of approximately $8,000. Her total net income is roughly $22,000. Under the old GST credit, Colette received about $530 per year, roughly $133 per quarter. On June 5th, Colette will receive a one-time top-up of approximately $265. Then starting July 3rd, her quarterly payments increase by 25%. Instead of $133, she will receive approximately $170 each quarter. Colette's total benefit for 2026, approximately $945. That is over $400 more than she received last year. For Colette, that is a month of groceries. That is real money. Scenario 2, Raymond and Patricia, both 73, living in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Raymond receives CPP and a small workplace pension. Patricia receives CPP and OAS. Their combined net income is approximately $36,000. Under the old system, they received about $640 per year. On June 5th, they will receive a one-time top-up of approximately $320. Starting July, their quarterly payments increase by 25%. Their total benefit for 2026, approximately $1,100. That is an increase of nearly $500, and they did not need to apply for a single thing. Scenario 3. Eugene is 72 years old and single. He lives in Mississauga, Ontario. Eugene has CPP of $11,000, OAS of $8,000, and he does some part-time consulting that brings in another $32,000. His net income is approximately $51,000. At $51,000, Eugene is approaching the maximum income threshold for a single person of approximately $56,181. Because of the phase-out, Eugene's GST credit has already been reduced. He is only receiving about $150 per year. His June 5th top-up will be approximately $75. Total for 2026, about $270. Not the full $950, but still more than before. The lesson from these 3 scenarios is straightforward. The lower your income, the more you benefit. If you are living primarily on CPP, OAS, and GIS, you are likely receiving close to the maximum amount. If your income exceeds approximately $45,000 as a single person, the benefit begins to reduce. Now here is where it gets really interesting. And honestly, this next part is the reason this video exists. There are 5 specific traps that are going to prevent eligible Canadian seniors from receiving this payment on June 5th. Most of them have nothing to do with eligibility. They have to do with administrative details that nobody is explaining clearly. Trap number 1. Not having your 2024 tax return filed and assessed. The June 5th one-time top-up payment is calculated using your 2024 income tax return, not your 2025 return. Your 2024 return. The CRA says it explicitly on their website. To receive the one-time top-up payment, you must have filed your 2024 tax return, even if you had no income to report, even if you owed nothing. If your 2024 return is not on file and assessed, you will not receive the June 5th payment. Log into your CRA My Account at canada.ca right now and confirm your 2024 return shows as assessed. If it shows as filed but not assessed, call the CRA immediately at 1-800-387-1193. If your 2024 return has not been filed at all, file it today. A late filed return is better than no return. Free help is available through the CVITP program at 1-800-959-8281. Trap number 2. Not having your 2025 tax return filed for the July payments. The June 5th top-up and the July 3rd enhanced quarterly payments are based on 2 completely different tax returns. The June 5th payment uses your 2024 return. The July 3rd and ongoing enhanced quarterly payments use your 2025 return. If you filed your 2024 taxes but have not filed your 2025 taxes, you will receive the June 5th bonus, but your July payment could be delayed or calculated incorrectly. If you only filed your 2025 return and never filed 2024, you will miss the June 5th payment entirely. Both years need to be on file and assessed. Both. Not one, both. Trap number 3. An outstanding CRA debt that could intercept your entire payment. This is the trap that is going to cost the most eligible seniors the most money on June 5th, and almost nobody is explaining it clearly. The CRA has the legal authority to take your entire June 5th payment, every single cent, and apply it directly to any outstanding debt you owe the government before a single dollar reaches your bank account. This is called an offset. It applies to unpaid income taxes, COVID benefit repayments, EI overpayments, CPP overpayments, OAS overpayments, and even outstanding Canada student loans. You could be fully eligible for $265 on June 5th and receive zero because the government paid itself first without notifying you in advance. Log into your CRA My Account at canada.ca right now and check your account balance under Accounts and Payments. If you have any outstanding balance, call the CRA and discuss a payment arrangement before June 5th. Once the payment has been intercepted and applied to your debt, there is no reversing it. Trap number 4. Clicking on scam links claiming to help you apply for the payment. There is no application for the Canada Groceries and Essentials benefit. None. You do not need to sign up. You do not need to click any link. You do not need to enter your social insurance number anywhere. The CRA calculates your eligibility automatically from your filed tax return and deposits the payment directly into the bank account they have on file for you. If you see a Facebook post, a YouTube comment, an email, or a text message claiming you need to apply for this payment or verify your information somewhere, it is a scam. Do not click. Do not enter any information. The only legitimate source of information about this benefit is canada.ca. Period. And if you receive a phone call from someone claiming to be from the CRA and asking you to confirm your banking details to process the payment, hang up immediately. Call the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre at 1-800-888-4958-501. This is exactly what happened to Lorraine. She clicked a link on Facebook. She entered her information. Within 48 hours, someone attempted to redirect her CRA benefits. Lorraine called the CRA fraud line. They flagged her account. They blocked the redirect. Her June 5th payment is protected. She told her daughter afterward, "I almost lost my grocery money trying to get my grocery money. If I had just known it was automatic, I never would have clicked that link." Trap number 5. still receiving payments by check in the mail. Right now, across Canada, millions of government benefit checks are sitting uncashed, lost in the mail, or sitting in a drawer. If you are still receiving your GST credit by paper check, your June 5th payment will also arrive by paper check. Paper checks can be delayed, lost, or delivered to an old address. Setting up direct deposit takes less than 5 minutes and guarantees your payment arrives on June 5th in your bank account. Log into your CRA My Account at canada.ca or call the CRA at 1-800-387-1193. Do not wait until June 4th. Do this today. There is also one more thing most seniors have never been told about this payment. If your May payment showed up in your bank account under the old name GST HST credit rather than Canada Groceries and Essentials benefit, that is completely normal. The CRA has warned that payment descriptions may still show the old name as financial institutions update their systems. If you see a larger than usual GST credit deposit on June 5th, that is your top-up. Do not call the bank assuming it is an error. That is your money. Now let us bring everything together so you have it clearly before June 5th arrives. Step 1. Log into your CRA My Account and confirm your 2024 tax return shows as assessed. If it does not, if it does not, call the CRA at 1-800-387-1193 immediately. Step 2. If you have not yet filed your 2025 tax return, file it now. Your 2025 return determines your July 3rd enhanced quarterly payment. Free help is available through CVITP at 1-800-959-8281. Step 3. Check your CRA account balance under Accounts and Payments. If you have any outstanding debt, contact the CRA to discuss a payment arrangement before June 5th. Step 4. Set up direct deposit if you are still receiving paper checks. Log into CRA My Account or call 1-800-387-1193. 5 minutes of action protects your June 5th deposit permanently. Step 5. Do not click on any link claiming you need to apply for this payment. Share this information with anyone in your life who might be confused by the posts circulating right now. The payment is automatic. The only thing standing between an eligible senior and their money is having their tax returns filed and their direct deposit set up. Mark these 3 dates in your calendar right now. June 5th, 2026, one-time top-up payment, up to $265 for a single individual based on your 2024 return. July 3rd, 2026, first enhanced quarterly Canada Groceries and Essentials benefit payment, 25% higher than your previous GST credit quarterly amount. October 5th, 2026, second enhanced quarterly payment. Those are the 3 dates that matter for the rest of this year. What is the one thing from this video that surprised you most? Was it the 2 different tax returns rule? The CRA debt intercept that most seniors have never heard about? The fact that there is no application, and some seniors are entering their information on fake websites thinking they have to sign up? Drop your province and your answer in the comments below. I read every single one, and the situations that come up most often become the next video. And if this video helped you, hit the like button right now. 1 second. It is the only way this reaches the next Canadian senior who is expecting a June 5th payment and does not know about the 5 traps standing between them and it. Lorraine confirmed her 2024 return was assessed. Her direct deposit is active. Her CRA account shows no outstanding balance. Her June 5th payment is protected. She said to her daughter after everything was resolved, "I almost gave it away trying to claim it. Now I know exactly what to do and exactly what not to do." You now know both. Share this with every senior you know who is expecting a June 5th payment. The payment is real. The scams around it are real. And the 5 traps standing between eligible seniors and their money are real. Make sure someone else knows before June 5th arrives. You earned every dollar of these benefits. Make sure they reach your account.